Question 5. The Eng-aim regulations on professional conduct speaks against active self-promotions and advertisement. In what ways would such restraint enhance the status of engineers as professionals? More importantly, given the adverse of the information technology age where virtual reality is becoming the norms, how would any violations of Eng-aim regulations on professional conduct be detected and dealt with? To answer these questions, maybe we look into the theme of this question first. It is regarding the against of the active self-promotions and advertisement. And another focus of the discussions will be the information technology and virtual reality. These are the scope that which you could discuss. First, the definitions of self-promotions and advertisement. Next is how the information technology and virtual reality affects this promoting culture within the professions. Probably you could look into why self-promoting and any alternative way to achieve the intended outcome instead of going for self-promoting. Also, you might need to define the characteristic of the self-promoting and advertisement. Then you can try to answer is the self-promotions is allowed and why it is not allowed. If it is allowed, to which extent it is allowed, and what are the boundary lines for the violations. And lastly, how it is dealt with. This question seems to cover a wide range of the topic, and you will need to plan the solution wisely so that it can be solved within 1.5 hours. These are some discussions. You know that engineering profession is a highly reputable profession. It is built on the science, knowledge, facts and figures. Therefore, by the nature of the work, the statement made by the engineers must be precise, just, and not to be overclaimed or exaggerated. Thus, in the same principle, not to actively self-promote or use self-laudatory language to persuade the confidence of the others. And this is clearly stated to be against the Eng-aim professional conducts. Since the question this asks about the statutes of engineers, asking in what way such restraint can enhance the status of engineers as a professional, refraining the engineers to active self-promotions is able to uphold the dignity of the professions. Engineers are not allowed to use self-laudatory language to promote or to overclaim their competency. This prevents unrealistic expectations by the employer and avoid the disappointments of the employer when not able to achieve the unrealistic expectations. Also, this prevents spreading of the negative image as a result of unrealistic expectations, which is unfair to engineers who is responsible, committed and faithfully discharge his duty to his competency. This eventually caused the professions to be trusted by the general public. Also, the question asking about how to detect the person in violations of this principle. First, the engineer should not advertise through any mode of media, including the social medias and some information technology products. Not to use exaggerated terminology, such as some unrealistic advertisement statement, such as the best and the cheapest design consultant in Malaysia, or something like the only solutions that you can get, or some other statements of alike and the contents of the promotions should have to be based on the factual informations. The engineers is allowed to provide the contacts such as internet card carrying the informations of the name, professional titles, qualifications and contact informations. Next, we discuss on how to prevent or how to deal with the self-promoting issues. First, the engineers need to have self-discipline and compliance to Eng-aim professional conduct at all times. There should be peer assistance or whistleblower, and should always try your best to enhance your competency to make more effective in terms of the discharging your responsibilities. And also for the professional engineers have to go through rigorous professional engineer assessments. You may also provide some experience that you have encountered and demonstrate your commitments and your course of actions as well as the final outcomes.